Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Kat. Today I will be doing a TBR video for the months of July, August, and September. I find doing 3-month TBRs way more productive than doing monthly TBRs, as I can have more time to spend with each book and I don't feel like I'm in a rush trying to get through all these books in a month. There are a couple of books in here that have been on previous TBRs. As we know, I'm really bad at keeping TBRs and sticking to them. Let's jump right into it. So the first two books that are priority on my TBR are The Hunger Games and Queen of Nothing. The Hunger Games is one that I do want to start, and I keep saying that I want to start and then I don't. I think a part of me is just afraid. I have no idea why I'm afraid, because I have good hopes for this. I have pretty high expectations and I'm sure they will all be met. This is a very beloved dystopian series and a classic at this point, and I definitely want to start, but there's something that's holding me back and I don't know what this fear is, so I have to figure that out, get over it, and then start the series. And then Queen of Nothing is the third book in the Folk of the Air trilogy. I've enjoyed the series so far, and this is just the last one. I want to see what Jude does. I love Jude so much. She's such a great female character, and I'm not the biggest fan of Carden, but I hope that I can actually like his character in this book. I did kind of start liking his character a little bit at the end of the second book. A couple more sequels. I have Scarlet, which is book 2 in the Lunar Chronicles. I read Cinder, I think, last year, and I kind of liked it. I thought it was okay. But I did hear that Scarlet and the other books later in the series get better. I really do enjoy this premise, a futuristic fairy tale retelling. I think that's really awesome as a concept. Then I have Heartstopper Volume 2. I did like Heartstopper Volume 1. I thought it was a fun, quick read and it was very cute. And I do want to see more of Nick and Charlie's relationship blossoming and them discovering more about themselves and discovering more about each other. These are just really quick, light reads, and that's what I like about them too, is that they're just so fast. I also have Before the Hunt by Barry Lyga. So this is a collection of short stories. I think these short stories take place before the trilogy. In my wrap-up, I've mentioned my love-hate relationship with this trilogy. Definitely do want to just learn more about Jasper, and there's a lot of short stories revolving around him. Of course, I have to have something by Mr. Riley Sager. He is currently my favorite thriller author. I've tried other thriller authors, and so far, John Mars is another one that I want to explore more, but the other ones I haven't really enjoyed as much. But Riley Sager has not failed me. I know his books are kind of hit or miss with a lot of readers, but so far, all of his books I've enjoyed. Regardless, I'm excited to jump into more Riley Sager books. I definitely feel like reading his books without knowing what they are is the best approach. Then I have This Is How I Lied, and this is by Heather Gudenkoff. This book follows Maggie, who is a detective of a small town. 25 years ago, her best friend's body was found in a cave, and she discovered her best friend's body. And now, 25 years later, in the present time, there are new clues resurfacing, and it's forcing Maggie to re-examine her best friend's murder case. That premise alone sounded very interesting, and I do want to see what this is about. I do enjoy like small town mysteries and murder cases. Town having secrets or something just so ominous and fun to learn and discover. And then I have Lord of the Rings by J.R.R. Tolkien, a classic fantasy, prototype for most modern fantasy. I love Lord of the Rings so much. Lord of the Rings was my introduction to fantasy when I was a child. I've loved the movies. They're some of my favorite movies ever. I have not read Lord of the Rings in years. And I remember when I was young, I tried reading it, and the language felt too convoluted for me to understand and really get into. As an adult, I can really appreciate and enjoy this series more. I have Beach Read by Emily Henry. I have not read anything by Emily Henry yet. I just hear great things about her. A lot of people love her. A lot of people love her romance stories. And she seems to be coming out with a new story every year. I want to start off with Beach Read because this is like one of her first, I think, romance novels that she published, and definitely the one that skyrocketed her into the spotlight in the romance genre. I think Beach Read revolves around two writers who are having writer's block, and so they decide to swap the genres they're writing in order to kind of have some inspiration. And then it's also a bit of like a contemporary read because one of the main characters, her father passes away, and she learns some secrets about her father, I think. I hope that this is a fun summer read. I do hear that it is sad and emotional, but hey, I'm always up for a good cry. Last but not least, I have Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. I have put this on so many TBRs. I think this time it will happen. I've been watching so many edits of this book, and reading all these quotes. And Madeline Miller is such a great author. I haven't read anything by her, but I've read little snippets of the video edits of her book. I do want to delve into her poetic style of writing, and I do want to read this tragic love story and make myself cry more. And just to add, currently I am still reading Liza Lachlan-Mora by Scott Lynch. That's all I have for my TBR, and we'll see if I stick to this or if I read something completely different. If you've read any of these books, which I'm sure most of you have probably read something off of this list, please let me know what you thought of it. Please take care of yourselves, please take care of each other, and I will see you guys again. Bye!